Our industrial action is on condition that when it comes to 6th, when the government has not responded to our call, we shall have a pronouncement by either the General Secretary or the President of the Union.
Immediately after the failure of the government enhancing our salaries, we came up with the Uganda Professional Humanities Teachers Union simply to look into the issues of the arts teachers to do with the salary enhancement. This struggle is for every arts teacher whose salary was not enhanced. I want us to do a lot of, I want us to cooperate, and we struggle to see that we reach there. Right now, as I talk, we are embarking on mobilization of members to join the union, because membership determines a lot of what we are spearheading. We cannot say that we are only 50 members or we are only 1,000 members, and the total population of arts teachers around 17,000, but we only maybe 1,000 members who are struggling for this work to ensure that no arts teacher goes to what? To class. If the government has not responded to our cause, the role of the school coordinators is to ensure that no arts teacher enters the school during the time of industrial action. I know sometimes teachers, I don't know how they behave. Some of them look very cheap. They want to go and take breakfast, they want to go and take lunch, and yet we are fighting for what the government has to give us to afford that what? That lunch. You can afford your lunch from home or even breakfast. Don't attempt to go to school when the instruction is on. Let's not look cheap, members. The role, like the whatever this coordinator from Mbale has talked of, you the district coordinators appointing school what? Coordinators in every school. Ensure that you empower them. Tell them what they are supposed to do during the industrial action. We have designed a way of stating that maybe we even mobilize the learners of the arts background to chase the arts teachers in the school compound during the time of instruction. Why do you be in the school compound when others are on what? On strike. Like me last time, before the term closed, I told even the students that for us next time we're not going to what? To teach. This is what you are supposed to do in case the government fails to honor our need. I also want to inform you, lastly, that out of the meetings we have attended, that we have resolved that if the government, we are not talking about salary enhancement, because enhancement can be even 20%. If you say the government should enhance our salaries, they will have no choice but by saying that they want to increase us maybe by 10% or now for us, the word you should preach around to the members or to the teachers of arts, that you say equal pay. What we need is equal what? Equal pay, not salary enhancement. Because the government can come up with the payment plan of maybe 10% or 30% across the board, which may not work for us. What will work for us is equal what? Equal pay.
Enhancement. Even doesn't take a faint-hearted person. But I've also heard many people here as teachers of history. You remember that quotation, that the great question of salaries can never be answered by mere speeches and resolutions, but rather blood and iron. Where there is blood and iron, substitute it by action of members and sacrifice of members. Come out, you know what you want, sacrifice, and go ahead to pick it. And these guys have always said, if others can, who are we not to? Humanity teachers,
we matter.
Humanity teachers,
we matter.
We really matter. Salary discrimination, disparities was the trigger. It was the trigger. But besides the trigger, there are other working poor conditions that we are going through compared to other members in the civil service. Are you aware that our salaries are consolidated? It has a transport, it has accommodation, it has medical care, and we are required to start school from 8 to 5 o'clock. And if you are not there, I, as a deputy, I will caution you. Why have you left? And that's why we have a teller machine. These conditions, we don't have them. We are not supposed to be given a privilege. It is our right to demand for them. The other one was a trigger. The objective for this union is not only to demand for the enhancement, but also improved working conditions. Are you aware that many of you have even gone to school, got degrees and masters, but you still earn as a grade 5? Is it something worth clapping over?
No.
Must we sit down and say, government, thank you? No. But for how long who is coming to do it for us? And here they are now saying, no grade 5, you must be a degree holder. We are saying, besides the enhancement, our working conditions must be improved. Someone joins local government with a certificate. In 6 years, he's assistant commissioner. Who bewitched the teaching fraternity? According to the salary enhancement plan, we want to be at 77% like our colleagues in the science department. There should be nothing. And by the way, it is in line with what the president talks about. The president says he doesn't want to sprinkle. If someone says he doesn't want to sprinkle, which means he wants to give you a good enhancement. As we are saying it, whereas he is talking well, our enhancement should have been yesterday. Have been planning that in the event, because we agreed that we need to bring on board Ministry of Education, which budgets for us. We need to bring Ministry of Finance, which allocates us money. And since we did that, the 3 ministries should sit together and invite us. They have not invited us for the realigned meeting. But our condition was, in the event that they don't hurry, by 6th, the 90 days mandatory. As soon as they elapse, we break no law. We should lay down our tools. That does not mean that we don't like our country. We are patriotic. We have been patient enough.